And it's Zach Metza and Nikita Novikov starting with Riley Fiddler-Schultz, Tyson Kozak and Josh Dunn in front of Devon Levi. For the Crunch, Steven Santini and Max Groshev with Tristan Alarn, Anthony Angelo and Joel Teasdale. Brandon Halverson in net for the Crunch, and we are underway in Syracuse. Crunch in their home blues from left to right. Amherst to the road whites from right to left. Crunch shoot the puck into the offensive zone. A charged up crowd as you would expect here tonight. Crunch have the puck in behind the net. Right wing wall, Santini. Right point Alarn shoots, redirected wide.
Chavit along the near boards. Turned in over the Rochester line, feed to Santini, shot in, knocked down by Levi. Rebound, he finds the handle and holds on, and the Crunch will jam away at the front of the net. So everybody piles into the blue paint, and no fisticuffs is getting up off the bottom of the pile is Dumont.
Tell you what, and obviously we've seen 2 games prior to this, but in the first 5 minutes tonight, Syracuse looks like a much improved transition team. They are breaking up pucks all over the place in the neutral zone, and it's led to some scoring chances. The puck has bounced on them a couple of times. It did on Geeky at the side of the net, then he had to try and stuff a wraparound through. Duke, same thing, skating down. He just couldn't settle it on his blade.
He'll backhand it along the near boards, but the Crunch get a piece of that one. Back of the Rochester blue line, Amherst have it now turn and shoot it in around behind the net. As Walcott takes a run, that Rathbone sends him flying, and we have a stoppage of play. It'll be a little discussion going on the center ice. Sligert having a few words for Wahlberg.
Well, Walcott throwing the hit there on Rathbone. Clegg had also been squeezed up in the corner earlier in this period from Geeky. As we've talked about, physicality, it's basically a prerequisite if it's going to be Crunch Amherst hockey, and it's always coming in the playoffs. And speak
back at Josh Dunn in front of Devon Levi. For the Crunch, Steven Santini and Max Groshev with Tristan Alarn, Anthony Angelo and Joel Teasdale. Brandon Halverson in net for the Crunch, and we are underway in Syracuse. Crunch in their home blues from left to right. Amherst to the road whites from right to left. Crunch shoot the puck into the offensive zone. A charged up crowd as you would expect here tonight. Crunch have the puck in behind the net. Right wing wall, Santini. Right point Alarn shoots to the right corner against Kulik. Twisting and turning is Dylan Duke. Kulik sticks with him. Pass right circle. One-timer trickles wide. Finley with a quick release in the right circle. May have hit an Amherst defender in front of the goal. That was a close call, though, at the near post. Puck in the left wing corner. In behind, there's Duke with a steal. In the trapezoid center is picked up by Brown. Looks back to the line. Got it through to Crozier. Winds. He shoots right on. A pad save made by Levi. Pouliot's pass blocked by Roseanne. It's sitting at the left half wall right now. Kulik gave it away. Dumont, whoops, he shoots, save! Made by Levi. Oh, big time save by Devon Levi. Now, the Amherst coming after Dylan Duke, who's in front of the goal. And Ryan Johnson, the first man on him. Official pointing at least one player out of this with 5:41 to go in the first period. We shall see. Geeky with an no-look left wing pass deflected in by Crozier. In deep behind the Rochester net, Crozier lets a check on Zach Metza. Puck bouncing into the trapezoid right now. Crozier and Geeky hounding for it. Set up the left wall for Pouliot. Hesitates, slips his way down low to the corner. Back up high for Geeky. Walks to the middle. Fakes, nearly stumbles, gets it toward the net. Save, rebound. It gets behind Levi. A scramble in the crease, and the whistle blows. Oslin all over the down Pouliot with 5:07 to go in the period. And whoa! A somersault by Devon Levi getting out of the crease. Weird scenario there. There's a couple of bodies, and Levi was trying to get out of dodge, and he may have tripped over somebody. He appears to be all right. Big scramble to the crease. Crunch knocking on the door, but we're scoreless. We'll take a break.
On the play is actually Brown of the Crunch. He'll turn it the other way. Up ice to Crozier, wide to the left side. Enters the Amherst zone, leaves it back for Brown. He spins around, rolled off his stick. Here's a breakaway opportunity. Moving up ice, Yops moving in, fakes, backhander, scores! Yops back and forth, backhand, forehand, backhand through the legs, and the Amherst draw first blood.
Well, we had talked about how good Syracuse was through the first several minutes in this game in the middle of the ice with their transition game. Rochester started adjusting. Roseanne had an opportunity. Kulik had that shot midway through the period. And now Mason Yops intercepts a puck, steamrolling ahead on the breakaway. As the team goes, so too does its captain and the guy with the C, Mason Yops. a massive goal to get Game 3 started.
And he ends up in the net with the puck. I think it went through 5. Out ahead up the left side, thrown cross rink on the near boards. Dumont starts to work forward, enters the Amherst zone. Pass off on the left wing. That is in skates along the far boards. Kozak trying to dig it out. Pulled back at the point, but kept in. Now along the near side, right wing boards. It's Schmidt dropping it out top. Long shot, Grosjev. Knocked down, rebound, and rolled away. Off a stick out in front. On a one hammer, hammered in by Duke, but blocked away. Out top again. Grosjev with a shot. That's blocked in the high slot. Amherst get a piece of it. Tipped out over the line to center ice. Nice hustle by Rathbone. Puck recovered again. Sturts back at the blue line. Sends it up the left wing boards. In over the Rochester line. 15 seconds to go in the penalty. Amherst steal and flip it away and down ice.
Right on the blue line. Now the Amherst up ice, short-handed. Noah Ostlund gets to the goal. He cuts down low. A save made by Halverson off the pad, off the left skate, really. Ostlund barking for a penalty. Maybe the Crunch avoided one there. Up ice, here comes Pouliot. He pulls the puck into the offensive zone, lost the handle. Metza collides with him. Novikov's got it back up the wall. Crozier cutting across. Gets it in deep again into the left wing corner. 1:05 to go on the power play. Cross ice to Geekie. Now Crozier. He shoots. Kick save. Rebound. Pouliot lifts a soft backhander on net, and Levi with a save. Oh, there is a ton of room. And Pouliot just floated a backhander right into the chest of Levi. Levi hearing from the Rochester fans who made the trip down the thruway. That's a great chance of the Crunch. And just not much on the rebound for Pouliot. Zane's breakout pass to Clay. Gains the left wing. Blue line gets stood up by Crozier with a heavy shoulder check. Murray barking at Crozier. The puck is sent up to the red line for Fortier. Look out, nearly at his pocket, picked by Eric Grandstrom at the Crunch. Slager digs his nose in there with Grosjev as well. Got it loose up the near wall. Geekie reaching for it, comes to Metza, walks, he's got room, he steps, holds, shoots, kick save with a left pad, made by Halverson, and Fortier gets it out. Geekie one-on-one against the forward, Graham Slaggert. Geekie bounces it down low, Geekie got slashed, no penalty. Up the near wall, Joel Bouchard is barking at the officials as the puck comes out of the zone. He's all over it right now. What a chance for Geekie, had a forward back. He kind of bounced the puck, looked like a basketball as the Crunch came right back in Dumont. Shots are suddenly 11 apiece. It was 10-3 at one point in this period, favoring the Crunch. Rochester's now even things up at 11 apiece. They've had a really good push. Face off the left wing circle of the offensive zone. Logan Brown on the draw. In the offensive zone, Geekie pulls and flings it wide.
Taken and shot in by Kozak round behind the net, then runs into the elbow. Schmidt, puck around the far corner, kept into the near point again. Clegg moves in, takes a shot, scores! Off the left side, Clegg, 3 games in a row, puts it away, and the Amherst now take a 2-0 lead.
Cale Clegg has found the sweet spot against Brandon Halverson. It's deja vu times 2. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3. Top left corner at the point, fires it in. All 3 games early in the third period, by the way. And I don't know if this one changed direction or what. Halverson looked completely handcuffed. That goal is so critical at this stage of the game.
Can't do anything with it. Would have been offside. Now on the attack, here come the Amherst. Feet in front of the shot. Stick stop for Halverson. As that swept in on goal by Yops. Back at the right point. Another shot. They score! Yops gets a tip in front. Shot from about top of the slot. Tipped through the legs of Halverson. And the Amherst now have a 3-0 lead.
Well, if Cale Clegg's goal was bringing out the coffin, then Mason Yops just put the nail in it. The final nail. 12:15 to go. Look, anything's possible, but the Amherst have taken the life out of this building.
Novikov tried to feed Novikov, but the pass rolled away out the tip of his stick. Right away up the near wing and in the zone by Geekie. That one blocked away, stolen now, and up the near wing. Long shot down ice, they score! That's Warren in the empty net, and the Amherst up 4-0 with 1:18 to go.
Now can you be overzealous, Don?
Okay.
There it is, the sound of joy. Well, I tell you what, you can hear it from where we are. You can also begin to see the flooding of fans to the exit signs here at Upstate Medical University Arena, but there will be a large contingent that will remain as there are high fives aplenty beneath us here. And
they're not in too big of a hurry to bring it away. I might just watch it tick off. They're going to. 10 seconds. As the puck in behind the Syracuse net. Amherst fans are the ones making the noise. And that'll be it. The Amherst win the series and move on to the next round. Final score in Syracuse, the Amherst defeating Syracuse by a 4-0 margin. And the Amherst now, Devon Levi, since the early stages of the second period of game one, has not allowed the Crunch to score a goal.
If you're wondering what that time lapse looks like, it's 156 minutes of scoreless hockey being played from Devon Levi. And Don, if we go back to that moment, that second goal from Dylan Duke makes it 2-0 Syracuse early in the second period of game one. I don't think Duke, his teammates, or Syracuse fan base could have ever thought that would be the last time they would score in this playoff series.
The Amherst win overall in scoring in the series 11 goals to 2. Is that right? Yeah, 11 to 2.
11 to 2.
Wow.
And 11 unanswered. And the Amherst are waiting at the handshake line. Congratulations going off for their line that is ready. Anton Wahlberg is going to front it. And now Yoel Teasdale will start as the Crunch huddled up first to essentially signify a painful, disappointing end to their season.
Well, an impressive win for Devon Levi and the Amherst here tonight at the the Upstate Medical University Arena in Syracuse. Final score, Amherst 4, Crunch nothing. Post game next. This is the Amherst Broadcast Network.